My name is Dan-Mabry. Welcome to my life. Today is Halloween, October 31st, 2019. Currently sitting in the home that I own for like an hour. Well, I only own it for a little longer than an hour now. I've decided to sell it and sell basically everything that I own. Yeah, it's a pretty scary thought process, I guess. I've been talking about doing this and working towards it for some time now, but now that it's here, it's nerve-wracking. So basically, I've grown up in North Louisiana my entire life. Graduated from college from Louisiana Tech here in Ruston. Yeah, at one point I moved to Denver, Colorado for about 6 months. Absolutely loved it. Had a great time. But I lost my job. And it kind of broke me. I didn't really have anything to live for. Didn't know what I wanted to do with my life at that point. And it took me a while to realize what I did want to do with my life. So I moved home, moved back to Ruston after about 5.5, 6 months living in Denver. And I went to work for my family business, doing road construction, like I had just about every summer since my senior year of high school. I'm a laborer basically. It's back-breaking work sometimes. But I'm also I am the boss's son, so I had some really easy days and days where I things were good and cush. But my father is looking towards retirement. Not that he's going to retire anytime soon, but I've come to realize that I don't want to take over the business, and therefore I need to figure out what I want to do with my own life. I I started a podcast at the beginning of this year, the beginning of 2019, and it really gave me something to live for, you know. I guess leading up to that, once I moved home, I bought a camera and a new computer to edit on, and I wanted to film. I had filmed some stuff in my senior year of high school and really enjoyed that, but whenever I got to college, I stifled all of that through partying and hanging out with friends, and I never had a problem, I don't believe, but I wanted to be a kid. I wanted to be a kid for as long as I could, and I did. I was not happy the day that I graduated college, but I picked up a camera and I was able to follow my friend John Moeller around doing some motocross. And then that season kind of ended. Winter comes around and it starts to rain a lot here. I got stagnant. I wasn't creating anything. You start looking at social media all the time and you see people like Gary Vee and Cam Haines and David Goggins and all these people that are like, hammer it out, keep going, don't stop. I guess the podcast idea, it came from, Joe Rogan obviously is a big influence on this whole deal, and another guy named Kyle Thierman. I messaged Kyle one day and asked him what his setup was, and he sent me back a little recorder, and it was on. I could afford that, and I figured that I knew some interesting people, and I just went for it. And so I started the podcast, and the day that this comes out, I'll hopefully have about 36, I believe, maybe more. But yeah, I decided to quit my job and sell my house. I want to pursue my dreams. My dreams of being a filmmaker, being a videographer, podcaster. I want to live a life of adventure, and I feel that I have been given the opportunity to have a financial buffer so that I may quit my job and pursue my dreams. And I don't really know how things are going to end up, but I know I have the formula to some degree. I know that it's content, and I know that it's quality, and I know that sometimes quantity is going to come before quality. So I think I'm gonna start a vlog, and the first one's probably gonna suck. But I hope to make it as cinematic as possible whenever possible. And right now I still have my truck, and I'm considering just living out of it. And I know my friends' couches. There's something that I've come to realize about my experience in life is that I've met a lot of people, and starting the podcast really sparked that. Really showed the support from people that have gotten out of North Louisiana. I know people from coast to coast, like very literally. And I've had a lot of those people reach out to me and say, hey, you got a couch here if you ever need it. And that means an awful lot. I just hope that they really meant it, because that's the plan. So yeah, this is the beginning of my life all over again. I have to find my own way. And I think the only way to do that is to put my back up against the wall to some degree. I'm excited. I'm excited because I've been thinking about this for months and months. You know, I say I'm scared, and I am scared. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't, but I'm also excited because this is it. This is what I want to do. I'm going to do it. And I'm not going to stop until something comes out of it, you know? The podcast is a huge networking opportunity. I get to meet people and get new perspectives on life and see, you know, other people's angles on things. And that's what I think life is really about. If you really break it down, I think that's what life should be about. Is getting to know the people that are around you, the people that influence you, the people that inspire you, and find new people that inspire you. I don't know. There's going to be a bit of uncertainty here for a month or two, but I literally already have video jobs lined up. Like, it's crazy. Like, everything's kind of fallen into place. I don't know what to think. I don't think I need to think. I think I need to get to work. So, here's the beginning of that journey. All right, just like that, I'm homeless. As soon as I get the check, I'll be debtless. So, those are two positive things and two things that I was working towards in this process. So, I don't know what's going to happen next, at least for the next couple days. But I have a plan after that, so let's get to work.